Hey guys, your girl here, Tanisha. So I am not feeling good. So today I'm gonna be resting. I don't know what it's from, maybe just from, traveling this weekend and, eating out. I don't know, but I'm not feeling well. But there's people that want to quit their jobs and just do multi-level marketing or online marketing full time. But what I realize is that people don't understand what it takes to leave their job. People have been working their job for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, and they're sick of it. So it sounds good to want to leave your job. It just sounds great. Okay, I want to leave my job, or this is going to help me leave my job. But people don't understand what it really takes. People come to me and say, oh, I want to leave my plantation. I want to leave my job. But all in all, they only want to join the $50 program, or they're not willing to invest at least $10,000 in a program or a mentorship or a guide, right? People don't understand what it actually takes, guys. So you got to think about your job. What did it take for you to get that job? What qualification did you need for that job? How many hours did you have to put in that job to even make, what you're making every month in your job right now? So if you had to work 40 hours a week at your job, right, to make $3,000 a month, you do the math, right? If you want to make $5,000 a month, and that's going to help you quit your job, and you've been doing 40 hours at your job, how many hours do you think you got to put into you building your business so you can quit and leave your job and earn $5,000 a month? It's not just about which program, guys. It's about the right guidance, right? The right know-how, the right steps, right? The right expectations. I tell people, if you want to do this, give yourself 18 months to leave your job. So that means 18 months of grinding, no sleep, no partying, sacrificing, not 18 months of watching, 18 months of grinding. If you're in multi-level marketing, do your home parties, do your home meetings, do whatever you got to do, get to the events. If you're doing online marketing, okay, you need to understand sales funnels. You need to understand conversion rates. Okay, you need to understand email list building. You need to understand adding value. You need to understand content building, right? So all these things take time. So if you put in 40 hours a week at your job, okay, 40 hours a week at your job, guys, okay, that's what? 150 hours a month to make $3,000? You put 150 hours a month to make $3,000. Now you want to make $5,000 in your business. How many hours do you think you need to put in every week to achieve the $5,000 goal? So you got to set the expectation, right? As many hours you're putting in your job, you need to double that, right? Double up, right? So people say, oh, I don't have a lot of time. Then you don't really want to quit your job. See, you comfortable. I know people that have been doing this online thing for 4 or 5 years and they still at their job. Why? Because they're comfortable with the $3,000 they making, and they comfortable with the little extra $100 they making on their business. They think they doing something and they really are not. So guys, if you truly want to leave your job, get a plan. Someone asked me, Tanisha, if I was to start all over again, knowing what I know now, what would I do first? I would have got a mentor. I would have got someone who was already making the money that I wanted to make, pay them a couple of grand, and have them show me. Just like a GPS, right? A GPS says where you want to go, Tanisha. Put the address in, and we're going to take you there, right? But people don't value mentorship. People don't value personal development. People don't value investing in themselves. So they stay on their job and they stay destitute and they stay broke. And then at 55, 60, 75 years old, now they're sitting on their couch and they're like, well, how did I end up here? And they're broke at 75 because at 75, now you're making 40% of what you were making. Now, see if you was making 50 grand a year for 40 years. Now you're making 32 or 28,000 a year. How do you survive off of that, guys? And this was happening with a lot of people who are 55 and over. The baby boomers. They're sitting on the couch like, how did I get here? I worked all my life. I worked for about 40 years. How did I get here? And then they can't come up with an answer because they never invested in tools. They never invested in mentorship. They never invested in a program that's going to help their mind grow. Most people never pick up a book after 5th grade. That's why they end up making 5th grade money and end up going back to kindergarten money when they retire. It's like, how do you go from making $50,000 a year and when you retire, your money decreases? So you mean tell me you working all your life for your money to decrease? I don't know, guys. If that makes sense to you, keep doing what you're doing. If that makes sense to you to keep working your job and go to college and get your degree and keep doing what you're doing. If that makes sense for you to make $50,000 a year for 40 years on your job and then make 20 at 75, then keep doing what you're doing, guys. I'm not knocking nobody. If that makes sense to you, do it. But to me, that makes absolutely no sense. I'm not going to work 40 years and then my money is increasing. My money is decreasing. I want my money to increase. My money needs to increase. That's why, guys, I talk about investing in you, right? Right now, I'm saving up to invest in real estate apartment buildings. Okay, I'm learning, I'm studying, right? More about real estate. I'm not going to be a 75-year-old baby boomer and my money done decreased. No. You got to invest in you. You the best person to invest in. Personal development. Okay, getting around like minds that can help you to grow. Because if you don't do anything different, guys, 75 years old, your money is going to decrease. 55 years old, a lot of 55-year-olds making, city workers, government workers making 50 to 100,000 on the job, and then they retire with half of that or 40% of that. Guys, that don't even make sense. Why would you want less money after working all these years? It doesn't make sense. Why would you want your money to decrease? Don't you want to have some money to hand down to your children? At least a good 100,000 be able to give to your kids. At least. Or at least 50,000. Shit, when you die, you got 50 grand in the bank where, you know what? Take care of my burial, and then my kids got some extra dollars, to do what they want to do, or some type of investment they want to do. Most people leave their kids in debt. Most people leave their kids destitute with nothing. I'm not trying to be like that, guys. I'm trying to thrive. I'm not just trying to survive. I'm trying to thrive. So it's time to wake up, guys, for real. So if you really want to leave your plantation, your job, guys, you got to understand it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of sacrifices. It's going to take a lot of getting rid of friends. It's going to take a lot of building new relationships if you truly want to leave your job. If not, like I said, guys, continue doing what you're doing. Right? I'm not trying to have my money decrease. Since I've been making money, my money has been increasing. I'm setting up my own retirement plan through real estate and investing in me so I can grow this. Okay? I'm setting up my own plan. Right? What's your 401k plan? What's your retirement plan? Is it the 401k that the government's giving? Because the government don't give a fuck about you. Okay? Or the 401k. Because that shit is about to be extinct, believe it or not. Okay? So what do you really, truly want? Do you really want to leave your job, guys? Then you need to be spending all your time, money, energy into mentors, courses, books, seminars, so that you can understand where you are going so you can set the right goal and expectation so you can leave your job in 18 months, not in a month. Because if you're not willing to put the work in, don't make sense. So 18 months. I tell people, give yourself 18 months. 18 months to leave your job so that you can be financially independent. Simple as that, guys. So if you haven't watched my webinar, guys, on how to create your own economy with Amazon from home, yes, you have to invest. Yes, it's a course, an educational course that you got to pay for so you can get the information. Once you get the information, you start setting up your course, you start setting up your store, you start listing items, guys, and you start making money. Simple as that. Tanisha'sOnlineClass.com. See you soon.